But fun alone surely cannot explain, okay, the recent surge in popularity of all things. Okay, astrological, okay. So a new generation of digital natives. Digital natives means people born after 2000 because when they were born, okay, they had exposure to digital technology, okay, apps, blogs, and websites that deal with astrology are seeing huge increases in traffic. Here, traffic means the online communication traffic. According to Stella, okay, editor-in-chief of the online magazine The Cut, the number of visitors to the site's horoscope page jumped by 100 from 2016 to 2017. So, because um, of the internet, the popularity of astrology has increased dramatically over recent years. Okay, so this paragraph talks about the popularity of astrology because of the rise of the internet. Paragraph 4. The American Psychological Association may have unearthed the root of this new fascination. Okay, that means this psychological association, okay, to study human minds and emotions, okay, psychology, okay, may explain why young people are so fascinated by the horoscope. According to recent surveys, millennials are the most stressed generation in society. Okay, they bear a lot of stress. They bear a lot of stress. Millennials, that means people born after 2000. Today's young people live in a world that is complicated and unpredictable. Okay, so complicated. That means that means not as simple as before. And then they face uncertain futures. Uncertain futures. When people face uncertainty, they will feel worried. Okay, and see no answers to the world's big questions. Neha, can you tell me one example of the world's big questions?
Me, like what you're asking? I didn't get it.
Okay. So, do you think? Okay, which one is the world's big question? The climate change, or or do you think the climate change is a big question?
Yes, nowadays because of the global warming and all things is happening. So I
Yeah.
guess a big question about the its climate.
Okay. So, apart from the climate change, global warming, can anyone suggest other big questions for the world? What other big questions for the world? What can you tell me another big question for the world? Bilal, can you tell me another big question for the world? Okay, so Sean, do you have any? Can you suggest another big question for the world?
No need.
Oh, okay, so maybe you have no idea. Maybe now the pandemic, okay, the COVID-19 is another big question. Okay, as a result, okay, thus they feel that the old order has let them down. Okay, let them down means disappoint, okay? I mean the old society, the old rule, the law, okay, has disappointed young people. So they need to look elsewhere for answers, okay? And then astrology is of course one source of answers for young people. Uncertainty can lead to anxiety and stress. Okay, lead to means cause. And astrology can be a great coping mechanism. The coping mechanism means a way to handle stress. Coping means handle, okay? Even if they don't wholly believe in it, it can act as a kind of balm, okay? So the astrology is to help them handle stress. And it's easily accessible, okay? That means it's easy to gain information about astrology. Astrology has no structures or hierarchies, okay? Hierarchies or structure means some at the top, okay? For example, the government has a hierarchy. The leader is at the top, okay? Other minor staff are at the bottom, so it is the hierarchy. And then you don't need to believe in a supreme being. All are welcome. So what is a supreme being? For example, in Christianity, the God or Jesus is a supreme being, okay? Everyone worships him and then sets him as the ultimate purpose of life, okay? If you believe in Christianity, okay? So astrology doesn't have all those structures or any supreme leaders or supreme God, etc. Okay, so that's why, okay, astrology is popular among young people. And another reason why astrology is so popular is that people like to seek explanations or justifications for their behavior. Do you know the differences between explanations and justifications?
Yes.
Okay, so which one is the cause of the behavior? Justification or explanations?
Justification, I guess.
It's explanations. For example, okay, the COVID-19, okay, is rampaging, okay, is spreading through the world. So we want to find out why this virus, okay, coronavirus can infect so many people. So to find out the cause, we seek explanations, okay? And then justifications means to prove that, okay, what you do is right. Okay, for example, maybe you say maybe for example, justify. Okay, maybe Donald Trump sent soldiers, okay, to some other countries, okay, to fight. Okay, of course, fighting costs lives. Okay, many people died. So they have to find a reason, okay, why they do it. Maybe Donald Trump said, okay, we did it because of for freedom, religious freedom. They have different reasons, okay, to justify why they do it, okay. Or for example, a policeman wants to arrest a person, and then a policeman may justify his action by saying that this guy sells drugs, harms people. So that's why I need to catch this guy, okay, to stop him from hurting people. So this is the justification for the policeman to arrest this person, okay? So justification, in other words, is to give you reasons, okay, for doing something, okay? You may know the cause, but you may not convince yourself why you do it, okay? Okay, any problems? Any questions about the difference between explanations and justifications?
No.
No? Okay, if you have no question, you can go on. That friend who has never experienced the self-doubt and whose self-promotion borders on arrogance can blithely explain it away. Okay, so let's take for example, somebody, okay, never doubts himself or herself, and then self-promotion means he always show off, okay. Borders on mean it is like arrogance, okay. So it is arrogance, but that person can explain why or justify why he is arrogant using the astrology. For example, it's because I'm a Leo, most Leos are very confident. So actually, it's arrogance, but that person uses the astrology Leo to justify his arrogant behavior. Okay. So statements means this. Most Leos are very confident. The statements is like this. Okay. Most Leos are very confident. Offer instant gratification and self-expression. Okay, instant gratification means instant excitement to bring you satisfaction. Okay, two themes popular with the millennial generation. They allow you to gloss over your less than admirable character traits with a trite meme about your star sign. Okay, so this allows you to gloss over. Gloss over means cover up, okay, your bad character, okay? And then it's a kind of shorthand. It's a kind of shorthand for talking about emotions without having to get into any of the heavy stuff. So the astrology allows you to talk about emotions in a fun way. However, such shortcuts don't really pay off in the long term. As psychologist Ruby Learn explains, if you use astrology to explain your behavior, you don't have to make a conscious effort to change. It reinforces your behavior. You don't have to put in any hard work to make changes for the better. Most people prefer to settle in this way, as the alternative runs the risk of losing your sense of identity. So, sometimes your behavior needs to change because it irritates others. However, the astrology justifies your behavior, so you don't want to change. You are, you keep your bad character. You keep your you keep your dark side. Okay, so it's not good. Okay, yeah. But why people don't want to change their behavior? Because they risk losing their sense of identity. Okay, that's not to say we are lazy and weak-willed for believing in astrology. Okay, weak-willed, that means weak-willed, that means we have weak mind power, okay? Or we are lazy, okay, we don't want to change. So that's why we believe in astrology. Okay, no. We are all hardworking. We all want some changes. Okay, so that's why not wanting to change cannot completely explain why astrology is so popular. Science has shown that we are hardwired to live up its promises. Like hardwired, that means your genes, your brain network may make you believe in astrology. In a 1947 experiment, Ross Stegner gave some subjects personality tests and then provided feedback for each participant. However, instead of using the results of the test as the basis for this feedback, he wrote vague analysis which would be applicable to many people. The test subjects reported that they found the feedback to be accurate. Similar statements are often used by astrologists and known as Barnum statements. Okay, so sometimes the astrology gives you vague description, vague analysis. So if a description is vague, it can be applied to many people. Okay, because it covers different situations. It's general. A vague description is more general. And a statement might be, sometimes you are the life and soul of the party. Other times you like to spend time alone, lost in quiet thought. Is that a statement you feel accurately describes you? So, for example, you are the life and soul of the party. Of course, everyone wants to be the life and soul of the party. Everyone wants to be the center of the party. So if you are welcomed by somebody and you have make friendships with several people or met a lot of people in the party, you suddenly feel that you are the center of the party. Okay, so that's why you will believe that, oh, you will believe in the astrology saying that you are the life and soul of the party. Okay. Okay, paragraph 7. Just as astrology can allow you to explain away certain behaviors, it can be a comforting scapegoat. Okay, scapegoat means something you blame for. Okay, when you go through a rough patch, maybe some unhappy experience, rough patch, perhaps. Okay, example of rough patch. These are the examples of rough patch. For example, failing in your studies or underperforming at work. This is a difficult time for me because the planets aren't in alignment for my star sign. Okay, you may explain your failure by saying that, okay, the star sign doesn't fit you, so you fail. But actually, it's because you are lazy, okay, not because of the star sign. But anyway, some people attribute their failure to the star sign so they can get away with it. They don't need to blame themselves for their own failures, okay? So any questions until now?
No.
No? Okay, so we'll go on. Okay, hurry up. Okay, so accepting that the universe is in control is an easy way for abrogating responsibility. Like abrogating responsibility means bearing no responsibility. Okay, abrogating responsibility means having no responsibility for your own failure. The real reason for your underperformance, you have been slacking. Slacking means being lazy or having been spending too much time on social media. Spending too much time on social media, okay? That means not enough time for revision. It's less palatable. Like palatable means not so good. These reasons are not good. And if you acknowledged it, okay, acknowledged it, that means you said that these reasons are true, acknowledged. It will also require more personal sacrifice. Okay, that means you acknowledged you are lazy, then you need to make changes for the better. Then you need to get up early, spend less time on social media. Then it's your personal sacrifice. Okay, in order to reverse it, change it. So have fun with astrology for sure, but don't lean on it too heavily. Lean on means depend on it. Don't depend on it too heavily. You are the master of your life, the master of your destiny, okay? You control your life, okay? And not the moon and planets circling above your head. This one, moons and planets circling above your head means astrology, okay? Now, these are the comments about the astrology. Okay, I'm Gemini, and I think the typical character traits of a Gemini apply to me. That said, I don't pay much attention to horoscopes. They are not something I think about a lot, really. Okay, that said means, however, okay? That person thinks that, okay, the character traits of Gemini is similar to his personality. However, Robbie, okay, that person doesn't believe in horoscope, okay? That said means he does not believe in horoscope. And here, Lisa, I actually went to a professional astrologist once, and she produced a whole chart for me based on my date and time of birth. It was amazing when she talked about things I liked and was scared of and my hopes for the future. It was like she could read my mind. Okay, so Lisa shared her amazing experience of an encounter with an astrologist. Okay, So the accurate prediction of a professional astrologist scared Lisa. And then this is Sarah. What a load of rubbish. Horoscopes are just another way to waste more of your time online. Believe in yourself, not in what some astrologist who has never met you has to say. So Sarah obviously doesn't believe in astrology. He said, astrology is a load of rubbish, okay? It's not useful at all, okay? It wastes time, okay? And Richard here, I read a book about my star sign. Once told me how to make the most of my natural talents and character traits. Because of that book, I pushed myself to try things I would never have done before. It changed my life. Astrology is a powerful force we can all use to improve our lives. Now here, Richard shares how astrology changes his life. But actually, try new things. Try something that you have never done before is what everyone should do. Okay, we should try some new things. Okay, to broaden our experience. Okay, this is what everyone should do. Okay, but Richard gained the confidence of doing this from astrology. That's why he thinks astrology is useful. Okay. Okay. So now this is the passage I'm going to give you. Okay. So do you have any question about the passage?
No.
Nope. Okay. So you feel no question about the passage. So I'm going to give you a part A, and I will put it on Microsoft Team. Okay. Okay. So they each has about 20 questions. Okay. I hope you will finish very quickly. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Okay. So that's all for today's lesson. Okay. Okay. So that's all for today's lessons. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.